Now we're into video 3 of the Golden Ad Report. Well, essentially, now that you understand the concept, which I know that many of you already did, but here's the visual concept of taking these video views or top of funnel, running into a mid funnel, which is a hot 7 or a step 2, and then of course testing that between the landing page, lead, VSL, sales page, or whatever you have. Maybe it's just strictly e-commerce. Remember, this is a good slide that you can always print off. Of course, you always have access to the PDFs to really take a look at, okay, do I want to drive some really quick exposure to, let's say, retargeting, maybe their testimonials, maybe you want to move somebody next step in the funnel, or do you want to test out the different objectives to check out the different costs? This is a really great slide to print off with the PDF that you're always taking a look at to determine what are those costs and how do they measure with one another. Because really what happens is now it comes down to making sure that you're setting up your funnel. So of course, before you do anything else, you want to make sure that you take care of all of your bottom of funnel activities like we reviewed in previous videos. We want to make sure that's the add to cart or the visit sales page, time on site, or lead or conversion optimization. But basically what you want to do is just think, if someone goes to my sales page or add to cart, what videos are they going to see their testimonials or brand awareness? And you've heard me talk about it a bunch, but what I want you to do is make sure you pick up the retargeting recipes. It's sitting right here on my desk. It really helps you think through this part of the funnel, especially like the add to cart, visit sales page, and a combo consumption you're going to see an example of over the next couple of videos. Now, with the hot, what you basically want to take a look at the bottom of the funnel for the hot is it's perfect for that $1 a day strategy. So just set up $1 a day video views, $1 a day landing pages, and start split testing some different ads. Like I said, you'll see the example of the over the shoulder look here in just a couple of moments. But the big thing is you want to make sure, again, to set up this bottom of funnel before you do anything else. And especially the custom conversion-based ads. You don't want to start those too soon, like if you don't have any conversions yet. You got to make sure you're getting some conversions before you start setting up those custom conversion-based campaigns. But even at $1 a day, you may see 20 or 30 conversions come through for a week. Take one of your landing page view campaigns, keep it running, but also go ahead and duplicate that campaign, change the objective to whatever's the next point of your funnel. So optimizing for leads or optimizing for add to cart. Again, you have the landing page view that you can optimize for. That's a traffic objective, or customized conversions for add to cart, initiate checkout, custom time on page, for example, or purchase. Or of course, one of the things I love to optimize for is all of this right here, where you're going to see in the over shoulder example is I'm optimizing for video views. Same creative, I'm optimizing in a couple of different audiences for landing page views. Those audiences just seem to relate a little bit better. I'm also using the custom conversion based add to cart to keep moving people through the funnel. Initiate checkout, I'm also testing, and sometimes initiate checkout produces better sales than actually optimized per purchase. But again, depends what your funnel looks like, but you want to have 50 different optimizations before you start optimizing for the next thing. So I may be optimizing for initiate checkout because I've seen 50 initiate checkouts, but if I've only seen 2 purchases, I can't start testing that conversion base for purchases. Now, last thing here. Remember, bottom of funnel, one of the best things that you can set up right now is $1 a day right-hand side ads. So if someone's been to our landing page for one of our products, I have set up to retarget for the next 7 days if they do not buy for $1 a day on the right-hand side, because my frequency can get really high. Now remember, the middle of funnels, we're going to do a ton of our testing, the step 2 and the hot 7. It's perfect for this $1 a day content strategy you're going to see me walk through in the over the shoulder view. I'm going to use this to leverage video views, engagement, messenger, landing page views. You're going to see all this, but this is always my testing ground. I never ever turn off hot 7 ads, ever. So I'm never going to turn off bottom of the funnel ads. I'm never going to turn off hot 7. A lot of the stuff's going to run for $1 because I want to keep content in front of people, right? I want to keep these things running. I want to keep people engaging. And I don't mean engaging by likes, comments, shares. I mean by consumption and seeing my face on a regular basis. And if you're watching this video, you're probably in Social Media Ad Genius because you saw my beautiful face in lots of different ads. And it doesn't cost a ton of money. And here's how we do it. So set it and let it run unless it proves to be irrelevant. I've trained on this before. We have over 20 posts running that you're going to see. And then after all that's done, then I'm going to start with top of funnel cold. because the audiences have never seen the brand. This is going to be the hardest part, but this is where most people start and they completely get it wrong. Now, this is where I'm going to go ahead and, of course, target my core and lookalike audiences. I'm only going to start the top of funnel marketing after I've done all the other objectives. And I can't talk about this enough or say this enough. So many people try to skip it. I just talked to somebody on the phone today and their account got shut down because they didn't do any of this. What they did is they started running a 30-second video top of funnel and retargeting 10 or 3-second video views, which made no sense to me whatsoever. And they got their account shut down because they weren't doing any of this or focusing on any of this content. So instead of, you can start and stop traffic top of funnel, which is fine. And again, remember, if you're running top of funnel, that's going to give you your lowest return of ad spend. So if you start and stop ads and you don't have any return, that's probably why. So if you get a break even at first, top of funnel, it's great. But remember, a lot of your money is going to be made mid funnel, and most of your money is going to be made bottom of funnel. Retargeting people who've already been to your landing page, of course. So you can test slow top of funnel, and most companies will run at a loss top of funnel. It's perfectly fine. So let's dive into this. Let's take a look at the over-the-shoulder look. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with bottom of funnel first as we dive into the next training video. Then I'm going to go to middle of funnel. I'll explain that too. And then I'll run to top of funnel. And then I'll show you, as we wrap the whole thing up, exactly how you create your very own golden ad report. So let's go ahead and move on to the next video.